Hello guys, it's me Matto, and today I'll be showing you how to enable ray tracing on graphics cards that are not supported by WUWA themselves. Now, before I begin, I would mention that this is only available to cards that have ray tracing, so if your graphics card does not support ray tracing, this will not work, but it will work on AMD cards that support ray tracing, it will work on NVIDIA cards that support ray tracing, which is pretty much the 20 series, 30 series, and the 40 series have it built in, so you don't have to do that on them. But yeah, so the first thing you need to do is download a program which is called DB Browser. Now you will need this program to edit the files in the game. To be able to add the ray tracing, without this program you will not be able to use it. I'm going to download the one without an installer, just a zip file. Now I've already put them on my desktop, as you can see. What you're going to want to do is extract them. Then you're going to have a folder with the program itself. So now the next step is finding your game directory. Now mine is in Epic Games because I've downloaded the game from Epic Games. For me it's in my D drive. In your case it might be in the program files. And yeah, so you just want to find the folder of Wuthering Waves. You open that up, then you go into Wuthering Waves game, you click client, then you click saved, click config, Windows no editor. And you want to find the engine file, which you will open with your notepad. The only thing you have to do here is copy the text I left in the description. You're just going to copy the whole thing and paste it at the bottom. And then you're going to click save. Once you have it saved, open up the DB editor. Now you're going to want to click on Open Database, go to your game directory, wherever that is for you. Click on Wuthering Waves game. Then you're going to click on Client, Saved, Local Storage, open up Local Storage DB. Now in Local Storage DB, you have to scroll down a little bit and you're going to find the setting that says ray tracing. Now you have options. You can change the level of ray tracing. 1 is the low setting, 2 is the medium, and 3 is the high. So you can pick whichever one you want. That only goes for the ray tracing one. So I'm going to set it as 3 to have the high ray tracing level. Then under it, you have options for ray tracing reflections. This one can only be set at 0 and 1. 0 is turned off and 1 is turned on. The same goes with ray tracing global illumination. You can only set that one to 1 or 0, 1 being on and 0 being off. And the last one that you have is the ray trace shadow, and that one is the same case as the previous ones, only can be set to 1 or 0, 1 being on and 0 being off. Now once you have all of this done, it's time to save the file, which you do by clicking File on the top left to save it and click Save Changes. Now, what you are going to want to do is you will not be opening up WUWA from the original Epic Games launcher. It will not work. I have tried it a little bit before and it did not really work. What you want to do is open up WUWA from the Wuthering Waves game folder, the exe of Wuthering Waves, and you can just make it a shortcut on your desktop and it will work just fine. You will not have to go into this every single time you want to start up the game with the ray tracing. But yeah, that's just my opinion. It didn't work for me the first time when I tried opening it through the Epic Games launcher. So if you want to do it this way, you can. And now if we start up the game, it might take a while because the game will do shader compiling. Now I've sped the footage up by a fair bit. Now once you launch the game, you should have ray tracing, ray traced global illumination, ray traced reflections, all of that stuff. It will work pretty nicely. Now I tested this on my RTX 3050 laptop, which is not supported for ray tracing by Wuthering Waves, but as you can see, it very nicely works here. The reflections are working and all of that stuff. It looks really great. Now, I'm also going to show you how to disable this whole thing in case you want to get rid of it. You can just rewrite all the stuff that you've written, or there's another option and you can just remove the engine file and the database file, which will revert them to how they were before. As you can see, I'm just going to remove the local storage and the engine file. After I remove them, I started up the game and we no longer have any ray tracing. It's pretty much the same as it was before. And what this will do, it will basically reset your settings to default, which might be an issue for some, not sure. But yeah, it will restart your settings. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.